Oh, hi. How you guys doing today? Sorry for the late video, but hey, that's what happens when you're down not feeling that great. So yeah, today we are going to be working on a display for my shows. So I'm repurposing one of them and want to make one that's a little bit different. So here we go. Yeah, that said, that's really all the intro I can think of for you. So yeah, sorry, that looks a little better. Yeah, so let's get to it. We're starting off with miter saw, which is right behind me. Alright, so before we get to cutting, I need to do a bit of math. Gonna zoom you in while I do it here on my fancy shop paper. Kids, if you didn't know, we get paper from wood. Alright. So we're gonna be making 2 pieces. It's not going to scale. So I'm wanting these 30 inches tall. I want this I want the cross beams here to be 24 inches wide, because it doesn't, the sides there literally just to support those, so that's not going to matter. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where math gets tough making stuff. So that's 30 inches tall. Makes it a little easier for me to see when I pull a tape measure out. So if we do 30 inches. 30 inches at 1.25 inches wide. Grab my phone because I don't feel like doing that. Actually, also I want to grab my phone because I walked away for a second and it helps me think things through it. Alright, so from that, it's not actually. We're not dividing by 1.25 inches because I have to, if we're going to have a piece that hangs down, because this is going to be for a keychain display. I'm trying to think, I believe the tallest keychains I have are 2 inches top to bottom. So if it's 1.25 for the width of the actual runner. Now I want to see alright, cool, it's right here, otherwise I was going to have to run in and measure something. Yeah, this is the fun part of making. So while that loads, oh no, I was mistaken. The ring is a 1 1/4 inch. That's 2.16. So we'll do a bunch of fancy fun math. We'll call that 3.5 inches tall. So I put one every 5 inches, we'll actually get 6, so I need a total of 12 at 24 and 4 at 30. Because there's going to be 2 of these that I hook together. And every 5 inches. So we might be able to get away with 10, because if it's tape measure. That's not going to be to scale, so I need a point in trying to draw that out. Alright, so it's going to be 5 to 6 cross beams for the desired dimensions. Which I might have started myself on the side of the head with a pencil. Now the only other question there is, these are 3.5 inches wide. If we cut 1.5 inches, if we do 1 1/4 inches, that'll leave 2 per board. I don't know if I have enough wood to do what else I was going to do. I think 1 inch will be fine. I'm still going to leave that at 5 inches because that's an easy spread to do. I'll do it at 6, so that means... Alright, so then... This is recording, right? That'd be really funny if I did all this and I was talking to myself literally the whole time. Alright, so that's... call it 72 inches long. I still got to take a little bit off, so it'll be close enough. So that'll leave 72 here. I can get all of my risers at a 1. And then a little bit of basic math will give me the other things that I need to know. 72 divided by 24 is 3. And then it's 1 inch wide, so we'll multiply that by 3. So yeah, that'll 3 times 3 is 9. I actually did not need my calculator for that. So alright, I think this will be enough for what I already pulled. I'll pull these 2 out of here, slide over on my table saw, which is going to be our next cutting step. I'm going to come right here to the miter saw. I'm going to pull you guys to the other side, I think. And then we're going to start chopping away. And then, yeah, we'll go on to the next one. And yeah, I either got to find the hooks I need or unfortunately go get more, because I don't know where the heck they got off to. Alright. See you guys in a minute. And we're back. So alright, because I have a few inches to play with. If I'm able to salvage the plan, I have a few inches to work with, so I'm going to add an extra 3 inches total to where we wanted this. Alright. And there's that. Just come up to here. And when you plan it out right there's my plan. So I cut a couple numbers off, but that was just for a little bit of other addition. So I ain't too worried about it. Sorry about that. And then here's our side runners. These are going to be 24 inches wide. And actually, I'm going to add 2 inches to that because it's not going to take up another board. I'm still going to need both of these, so it's easier to have a little extra than not enough. And if I end up not liking how it comes out, then sorry, I want this to sit flat. And if it doesn't want to sit flat, then, if I don't like the extra 2 inches, I can still cut them off before we do the final assembly. And the nice thing is, it doesn't matter if they're there or not, because this is just it's rough building. But effective. Still effective, but very rough. That might actually be just long enough for my other project I'm going to try to knock out today. So we're going to set that on another saw. Alright, and here we go. Alright, and then I gotta go hook up the table saw, and we'll go over how to properly set up a table saw. Run your blade up. You want the bottom gullet of your top blade to just barely stick over the top of the wood. I'm not going to get too close just for the sake of time. Alright. Alright, and like I said, these are going to be 1 inch wide strips for everything I'm working on. So I'm going to rip these down and then move into the side supports, which are going to be 1.25 inches, maybe 1.5 inches, depending on how they look. So here we go. So there'll be more of that. I'm not going to record all these because I am trying to keep these a little shorter, but when you see the other ones that are a little wider, move that back a little bit and you're good. See you guys in a few. Alright, and I am back. So what we're going to do, these are our runners, this is our side supports. what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go down here and every 3/4 of an inch just put a line. So it's 1.5, 2.25, 4 inches, 4 3/4, 5.5, 6.25, 7, 7 3/4. We're just going to go all the way down. Then I'm going to take a drill. I messed up there. But then we're going to take a drill, put a tiny little hole in them, screw in some hooks, which I'll do on camera for you for the first couple. And then this is going to be my life for probably about another hour and a half. So with that, I'm not going to bore you guys with a bunch of repetitive work. See you guys in the next one. And we're back. We got last one. So the way I've been doing this, I guess it's a little too low. Probably should have checked this before I hit record. Alright. So I just pop this on my knee and sink the drill bit. Now if you ever do something like this on your own, make sure, like me, you know you're not going to go all the way through that wood and get yourself. I've seen lots of people drill themselves in the leg and other places when they do stuff like this, so just be smart, think ahead. But for a 16th of an inch hole, this is the easiest way that I know of to run them. You're trying to get it done quick, and you don't need the accuracy of a drill press. And I'm actually using the smallest drill I have just because it don't require much power. Alright, and that's the end of the fun part. Now I get to put on all the hooks before I can do everything else. So for that, I got a bunch of hooks. We're just going to take these, and unfortunately I got to do all this by hand because I don't have. They do make a bit for the drill that'll run these, but I don't know where mine is. So we're just gonna run all of these by hand, and every single hole gets a hook. So I just saw a baseball game I enjoy watching to come on, so I'm gonna watch that while I run these. I'm guessing this is gonna be at least an hour's worth of work though. So I really don't think you guys wanna sit here through the whole time. So, like always, I will be back in a little bit when I'm done for the final assembly. And then we're gonna sand this, and then I gotta call it a night because I got a show tomorrow that I gotta get some stuff ready for. And after that, and after I'm done getting that stuff ready, I need to go to bed. So we're gonna do an episode on how to stain wood. It's actually gonna be this. After that, I've been wanting to do a talk on just random safety stuff that a lot of people don't seem to know. So yeah, get to look forward to that. And unless you guys got something else you want to see, hit me up, because I will make them boring. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Just a quick aside, I ran in and remembered where I could find my wing nut bit for a drill. These things will save your fingers if you ever got to run a bunch of stuff. You just pop whatever you're tightening it up. And I'm running my drill on low speed. Don't want to. You can bend and snap these off, so that's why I'm running in slow speed. Gives you a little bit more time to stop before anything stupid happens. Just to show you how much quicker they are. So much faster than having to do it all by hand. Just wanted to throw a quick update on there where I'm almost done with the everything else. So yeah, yep, so once I'm done, I'll be back to do the final assembly. And okay, we're backed up. That way we can get everything else done. And yeah, I only got 3 more to go, and I don't know if I have enough hooks. I might have to go get another pack. Which, if I do that, then we're gonna have an empty row tomorrow, or however many I'm short. So yeah, back to work. See y'all here in a minute. Alright, so we're back. We're ready to build. So we are going to get my glue ready. I need my pencil and my tape measure. I'm trying to think, did I say that was 5 or 6 inches each? Alright. There's 6, so that means it's every 5 inches. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. All right. All right. So we are going to take a little bit of wood glue, pop that on there. Pop in a battery. Load in some 2-inch nails. All right. Put those a little too far out. And before we do anything, if there's one thing I've learned, when I'm trying to do this stuff, I tend to overthink and not leave myself enough room.
That was 2. Okay. So we're gonna go with 5 1/4 instead of 5 inches. All right, 5 1/4. Alright, that wood glue is actually going to hold everything together a heck of a lot better than these nails. But the nails will hold everything tight until that glue sets up. If you're ever popping nails like this into your hand, always make sure, 1 second. Always make sure you're back farther than the nail can shoot, and you want to try to at least be double that distance, because sometimes if it jams up, it will fire a nail into your finger. I have been bit by brad nail guns before, and it does not feel good at all. Sorry. Alright. Alright, 5 1/4. Alright. And yeah, so this is how we're going to be doing the rest of these. I can't really think of much else to add. So I'm going to mark this. We're going to jump off of here, and I'll hit you guys up when we are ready to add the hinges, which I hope I have enough. So I'll see you in a few. And we're back. We've done all the beating around it needs. So now we need to put a couple holes in it for these hinges and pre-drill for the hinges. Yeah, I said hinges twice. That didn't make much sense, did I? So I need to pre-drill the holes for the screws for the hinges. That way they go in. We don't split anything, and we can make sure that everything goes in right. And I just found the other pack I needed, so I can actually put enough on here. So I'm gonna move that bit down. way I was always told how to do this. Ouch. Alright, I gotta go grab a screwdriver real quick, so we'll have to cut here. And there it is, all done. So far, even with the gap here at the bottom, we have 159 hooks. I had one bad. So I'm gonna grab another thing tomorrow of them. After the show, we're gonna do another video, like I said, where we're gonna sand this down. I'm gonna show you guys how to stain this stuff up. And once all that's done, we are going to transition into some safety topics about woodworking, especially just getting into it, especially things like how to properly dispose of stain rags. Believe it or not, they can spontaneously combust. So there are tips, tricks, techniques to do that with. Water-based stains usually not as big of a deal, but I still just be careful. Don't take chances. So yeah, that's the video for this week, and I will catch you all next time. Cat in the Hat, and that be that. Have a good one, folks.